Hello and welcome to the Chevy MyWay studio. I'm Shannon, a product specialist here at Chevy MyWay, and I'll be your host as we head to Detroit's beautiful Belle Isle, the home of the exciting Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix. We've got a great segment from Jim Campbell, VP of Chevy Performance and Motorsports, who's at the track now. Jim's going to fill us in on the history of racing in Detroit and talk about Corvette racing's return to the Motor City. Plus, we'll get an up-close look at a new Corvette Special Edition that was just revealed. And you won't want to miss the two special guests that Jim has with him today. Jim, thanks for being with us.
Well, Shannon, thanks so much. It is great to be on Belle Isle here in the city of Detroit. World-class racing in the shadow of Chevrolet's headquarters right here in Belle Isle. We couldn't be more excited. And, you know, Chevrolet has a deep history and heritage around performance and racing. It started with the co-founder of the company, Louis Chevrolet. Him and his brothers, they were racers. And so here we are, you know, over 100 years later, and racing and performance are still pillars of Chevrolet. So today it's really an honor to be here with the president of the Grand Prix, and that's Michael Montri. And Michael, welcome to Chevy MyWay.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it.
Well, you have your final touches are getting put on the track here before the racing. I can hear the workers still buzzing around. Tell us a little bit about the Grand Prix and you know, the weekend and what's going to be happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. It's going to be a great weekend here. We have 5 races over the course of 2 days. We start with on Saturday our first NCT IndyCar Series event. Do another one on Sunday, and then on Saturday night, featuring these awesome C8Rs, we're going to have the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship between 5 and 7. It's going to be a great weekend here. And
in the IndyCar Series, of course, half the field is powered by a Chevrolet 2.2-liter direct-injected twin-turbo V6. And then the sports car race, the IMSA Series, of course, the Corvette C8R is going to be racing here. And we're so proud to have them back here at the track, and we're going to talk more about that in a minute. You've had a long tradition here with the Grand Prix, and the Grand Prix actually goes back a number of decades. But as it relates to Belle Isle, tell us a little bit about, you know, what the Grand Prix does with the island here.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of people don't know this, Jim. I know you do, but we're a 501c3, and our whole mission is to add and enhance the public park here on Belle Isle. And since we started in 2007 as stewards of this event, we've raised over $13.5 million, put it right back into the park and infrastructure. Every year, with the help of our partners, we get the James Scott Memorial Fountain flowing, and we leave it on with the help of the DNR for the entire summer for everyone in the city and the park to enjoy. We've done all the lights on our MacArthur Bridge, a beautiful bridge coming over to Belle Isle, and we come back every year and make the island better.
That's great. Well, thank you for everything you're doing, and we just cannot wait for the racing to happen this weekend. And so to you and your team, thanks for getting us ready. Final touches almost ready to go. So Michael, thank you for being with us, and so proud of racing here at the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it.
So, you know, just thinking a little bit about, you know, what we're going to race here, and it brings me to Corvette. And so I want to introduce a person who knows a lot about how to go fast on this track. He is a 3-time IMSA champion in our sports car series. He's a driver of Corvette racing. He's won the biggest races in the world, from the 24 Hours of Daytona, 24 Hours of Le Mans, 12 Hours of Sebring, and he's won a few times here. Please welcome Jordan Taylor. Jordan, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Boy, it's great to have you back.
Yeah.
You've raced here a few times, right?
Yeah, I've raced here pretty much every year since 2012, since the race came back to Detroit. So always been in a GM vehicle. It's very exciting to be able to come back here in a Corvette with a C8R for the first time. You know, the home of GM with the Renaissance Center in the background. It's always special for a GM driver, so we can't wait.
You know, this is about a 2.3 mile track, 13, 14 turns, pretty tight. What's it like to race here?
It's stressful. I mean, to be honest, I mean, when you've got all these concrete walls, you're kind of at the limit of the car everywhere, so rubbing up against concrete walls to go as fast as possible. So as a racing driver, it's very stressful, but very rewarding when things do go well. And we've had a lot of success here in the Corvettes in the past, so we're looking forward to it.
We know recently we introduced the 8th generation Corvette. We moved to a mid-engine configuration, amazing styling, great performance attributes. And we just love that car. And of course, we have to race it, so we created the C8R, the 8th generation of our race car. And so you had a chance to race that in its debut year last year. And tell us a little bit about how did it go for you and your team?
Yeah, the C8R has been unbelievable. A huge upgrade from a driving perspective. It's so user-friendly, gives you so much confidence, and in sports car racing, that's exactly what you want. So we debuted it, like you said, in 2020. We won 6 out of 10 races. We won the championship, and then we rolled into 2021, and we won the biggest race of the year, the Rolex 24, going 1-2 with Corvette Racing. So it's won in sprint races, it's won in endurance races, it's won pretty much everywhere so far. So hopefully we can win on the streets of Detroit this weekend.
That's great. And tell me, who are your co-drivers this weekend?
I've got Antonio Garcia with me in the 3 car, and then in the 4 car will be Tommy Milner and Nick Tandy.
I saw them here earlier. I know they can't wait to hit the track as well. Well, I tell you what, this is incredible. You guys debut the car in the racetrack, win the championship in the first year against some pretty stout competition. And so that seems like it's something that we should celebrate. And that we are going to do in a really unique way. And so to tell us more about how we're going to do it, I want to introduce our product manager for Corvette, and that's Harlan Charles. Harlan, welcome. Great to see you.
Great to be here.
Wow, what a great job by Jordan and the team to get 6 wins, bring the championship home in the debut year. We have to celebrate. You guys came up with a great way to do it, working with engineering and design. Your team, tell us about what this car is right here.
Yeah, well, the Corvette team, we've come up with this IMSA GTLM Championship Edition Corvette Stingray, all new for 2022, limited to 1,000 cars, and we're celebrating both our championship, and you can get it to honor the number 3 or the number 4 Corvette design from the C8R. So this one is the number 3. It has the graphics in gray with the Accelerate yellow. In the rear of the car, you can even see the number 3 and the Jake logo, just like the race car. Or you can get one like this in the new hypersonic gray color, honoring number 4 with the yellow stripes. On the exterior, if you look at this car, we have a number of special features included in this package. It has the high wing spoiler. You can see it has the Trident, black Trident wheels with Jake Corvette Racing logos. And on the interior, we did a special Sky Cool Gray and Strike Yellow interior combination, which really honors the yellow and gray combinations you see in racing. We did that in the interior, yellow seatbelts, yellow stitching really completes it. And the final piece, it has a special plaque in every car with your number 1 to 1,000 of the 1,000 cars built, so you'll know your special number of your car in the build process. And we also have, from our accessories, coming with this car is a special rendered car cover. So if you get yellow, you'll get a yellow one. Gray, you'll get the gray one. It has all the graphics, just like the C8R race car. So even when the car's covered up, it commemorates Corvette racing.
Boy, that was a great summary. Thank you. Harlan, I love your passion. I love the fact we're celebrating just an absolute incredible championship by the Corvette racing team. It was really cool to see earlier today. Tommy Milner was driving this number 4 Corvette C8R, and we had your special editions flanking left and right coming over the MacArthur Bridge here onto Belle Isle. That was a very sweet moment. Really appreciate you guys sharing the special edition. Jordan, you're familiar with a lot of the Corvette fans in the corrals you see. What do you think our Corvette racing fans are going to think of this special edition?
I think they're going to go crazy for it. I mean, I know I want to put my name on the list for one of those 1,000, but I just know from seeing them in the paddock, and all the race fans just go crazy for Corvette. Our autograph line is always the biggest one in the paddock, so Corvette fans around the world are gonna love it.
That's great. Well, big weekend here at Belle Isle in Detroit. I know the Corvette fans around the world are interested in both of these efforts. Thank you guys for being here and sharing the racing effort and also the special edition that we're going to be debuting in 2022. So with that, Shannon from Belle Isle, we're about ready to go racing. So back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jim. That Corvette C8R Special Edition looks great. And it's so exciting that Corvettes will be racing again in Detroit after so many years. And Jordan, good luck to you in Corvette racing as the IMSA season continues for 2021. We're cheering you on from the Chevy MyWay studio. Now, before I close out this segment, if you're watching and want to take a closer look at some of Chevrolet's awesome performance vehicles, like the Corvette or the Camaro SS, you can take a live one-to-one tour here at Chevy MyWay 7 days a week. Just visit Chevrolet.com/MyWay to book your tour today.